There are occasions when I'm doing my filming for my video blog that don't turn out the way I had hoped. The film just didn't show exactly what I wanted or needed it to show, and I don't think it was good enough quality to put out to you, my followers. Um, and that sometimes happens during an actual like I'm filming a series of events, like a split, and following it to update, and then all of a sudden, the final update, and you've watched two of them. The third one, I didn't get filmed properly, and then I never ended up publishing it. uh, I was contacted by one of my followers recently, and they had followed the first two in the series of my two-frame mating nukes, and he asked me if there was an update to the update, and I was, I knew exactly why there wasn't an update to it. I still had the video, um, but I didn't think it was good enough quality to publish. However, for new beekeepers especially, it is good um, to to give you um, an idea of how things turned out, even if maybe the film wasn't quite up to my standards. So I want you to take that as you view the following video of this final update. Now, I did a mating nuke split from some package hives that I had installed this year. Um, if you've just seen my recent video, hour-long video, where I followed that uh, package hive experiment to the end, and you can see the link up there at the top. I'll post it up there. Um, but I took some splits off of that for walkaway splits in these two-frame mating nukes, and we started that experiment, I believe, on the 10th of June. I did an update, and I'll actually put here's a link to that video, and then I did an update to that video on June 16th to check for to see if there was queen cells or virgin queens or whatnot, and we'll post a link to it right up there as well. But what I didn't do is I didn't follow it up after that. Actually, I did, but like I was saying earlier, I didn't think the film came out very well, so I never ended up publishing it. I did keep the film, though. The following is a conclusion to those two videos, and like I said, the first one was on June 10th, the second one was on June 16th, and this is July 14th. So we are 33 days uh, past making the splits, and this is the time when you really should know whether or not if you have a laying queen or not. Um, and so you'll see uh, how many of my six uh, splits into two-frame mating nukes actually took, and then you'll follow it all the way up until I go to install it into a 5-frame nuke. I don't quite have that in this video. So have a look and watch how these two-frame mating nuke splits turned out.
Well, 2 weeks ago this one had a virgin queen in it, and I'm going to check to see if she's laying. I actually marked her 2 weeks ago, so if she's not here or anything else, then you know what, I give up. I don't know. Well, I absolutely have a laying queen in here. Question being, where the hell is she? I mean, oh, she must be on the other frame. I'm going to think about setting this in here for a second. And there's my queen. Let me show you. Right there, I got a laying queen. So mated and laying, that's good. I'm going to take her and set her in this box. I'm going to give this box some more frames. Okay. So, I could just take this with me. Matter of fact, that's really what I should do. I should just box this up and take it with me. It'd probably be easier to transport it that way. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do instead. I'm just going to, that's why I built these. I'm going to take this to my house and I'll do that tonight after all the foragers come back. Had anything in it? I don't really remember. Yep, I've got a laying queen in here too. Well, that's all right. I'm not sure where she is, but I do have a laying queen in here. She's probably on this frame here. And that's right where she is. She is a mover. I've got eggs, brood, larvae, cap brood, everything in here. Here's another one that I'll take later tonight. I actually can probably leave these in here for, I don't have to transfer them right away, but I will transfer them over one day. So that's 2 for 2. This one, if you remember, I had a laying queen in and it flew off. Actually, it looked like it flew right back into the hive. And so we'll have to see if she came back. Looks like it. A lot of bees in here. Yep, I got cap brood in here. So there's my queen right there. She's laying up a storm. She's got this frame pretty well laid up. Nothing in this one yet. So we'll leave these ones to do what they gotta do. At least for another week before I transfer them over into a 5-frame nuke. Okay, that's 3 for 3. Let's take a look here. The only reason I have a feeder on this one is because I lost the cup blew off and I don't know where it went to. Oh my heavens. Well, I don't think I got a laying queen in this one. Nope, I don't think this one took. Breeze. Hey, I got some cat brood and stuff in the one corner here. Very cool. So I do have a laying queen in this colony as well. Little cat brood in one corner as well here. Well, that's excellent. The rest of it is all nectar. She doesn't have any room. That's the problem. I think they're trying to give her some room here by drawing this frame here out. Yep, there it is. And this one is all drawn out. And laid up, and some of it's capped. That's excellent. Not exactly sure where she's at. I've yet to spot her. There she is, right there, right in front of my face. So, I'm going to show you the frame of brood here, cat brood. I was going to show you the queen, but as I was walking over, she kind of slipped to the one side, and she's a little shy, I think. She was hard to spot. It's a little dark over here. Well, I got 4 out of 6 mating nukes that took, so that's not bad. With a little bit better, oh, there's your geez. I walked over here and there she is. She popped up on me. So anyways, there she is right there. These aren't the world's largest queens, but they'll do. Okay, so I can take 4 of these back with me and install them into nucleus colonies, and then after I install them in nucleus colonies, I'll leave them at home for a week. And after I leave them at home for a week, I'll bring them back here and set them up in the farm. I'd really like to leave them here for the basswood, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, see you later. Okay, so I brought these hives back from the farm apiary to my home apiary, and I'm gonna open them up, let them fly a bit, let them get oriented to their spots. I got them sitting on top of the 5-frame nukes that I'm going to install them in later, maybe in a day or two. I'll come out and transfer them over into these lower hives, but for now I'm just gonna open them up and let them do their thing. and then let them orient to their new apiaries. So I got 4 laying queens. I'll install them into larger 5-frame nucs and sort of let them just do their thing and expand as they can. If they don't expand up large enough, fast enough, I'll have to boost them with the frame of brood from some other hive or something, but or boost them with some bees shooken out of a larger colony. Either way, it's a way to increase your apiary. I got 4 new queens. So, okay, until next time, happy beekeeping.
So I moved my mating nukes from the farm apiary to my home apiary on July 14th, 2019. In a couple of days, within a couple of days, few days, maybe a week, I can't even remember, I ended up hiving them into 5-frame mating or 5-frame nukes. And that's where they stayed for a while. On August 2nd, 2019, and I have a video of this. I got a call for a ground swarm at somebody's residence, and I used my BVAC on it. You can check out that video. And I sucked up all the bees and brought them over to the house apiary, and I put them, in a 2-story 10-frame box on the 2nd of August. On the 10th of August, I checked that swarm hive for presence of a queen, and there was none. So rather than, I just wanted to kind of maximize the bees that I had. So what I ended up doing was I took the double 10-frame box, split it in 2, and then took 2 of those mating nukes, which were now in 5-frame boxes, and installed them over the top of each of those 10-frame boxes, so that each box would have a queen. And I just separated them with paper, and you'll see a video right now of that combine, I guess as it were. So that took care of 2 of the colonies. The other 2 colonies, one got robbed out really bad, could never stop it, and it dwindled to nothing. And I think the queen ended up absconding. And the other one is still there, doing well, and it's 2-story 5-frame nuke right now into winter. We'll see how it comes out of winter. Funny part about this swarm, these combines to this swarm hive that I split up, going into winter, I had a problem with one of the hives. It was getting robbed out a lot. I put a gallon of syrup on it, and it just would not. It couldn't gain any weight. I would open it up, and the syrup would be gone, and there'd be plenty of bees inside, and the queen was laying, but there was absolutely no stored honey, and I just couldn't get any weight on them. And by December 16th, that colony ended up starving out. There was quite a few bees, but I had no honey to get. I didn't get a mountain camp on them quick enough. Let's put it that way, because that's the day I was putting mountain camp on, was on the 16th, and they had already starved out. The other colony, I took it, and I had lost a queen on another colony, so I ended up combining it with another colony early in the fall. And actually, if you ever saw the 20-day mountain camp update video where I pull the lid up and you can see the bees chewing on the mountain camp sugar. That's the hive that I combined. So I ended up, you know, from a 2 frame in the farm to a 5 frame at the house, from a 5 frame at the house into a 10 frame, half of a swarm split, and then from that it went on top of another 10 frame to combine with that hive. So that queen got moved a lot, and right now she's doing okay. I think the boxes, I got two 10 frame boxes on it, and I think it's too big for that many bees to last that long in the winter. A lot of space for them to heat up, so I don't have high hopes for them making it. It didn't have a ton of bees going in for that size that size box, so we'll see how that ends up coming out. So of my 4 mating nukes that I got into winter, I guess you could say 2 are still alive because 2 ended up dying out in the end. So here's the video of that split I did, adding it to the swarm hive split.
There's my queen. Here's my green queen there, laying queen. So I took 2 of my nucleus colonies and I gave them a boost essentially. Now I moved them over here from another portion of this yard, so the foragers will fly back to the original location, but there are hives in that location, so they should beg into those hives and not create a problem. This should benefit those nucleus colonies by giving them a boost of bees. Now it's unfortunate that this big hive did not have a queen, because boy, that really could have been something. I don't know what happened. I swarm that size, I would expect to have found a queen, but unfortunately not. What else can I say? The bees will chew through the paper and combine as one colony. I will eventually drop both colonies down to one. Just combine the brood into one box, shake all the bees down, and then I'll just have a single hive box, single brood box. But anyways, that's it. Till next time, happy beekeeping.